trying to come up with ideas from scratch is always quite difficult. In loads of different places where you store the ideas is also can be quite annoying, especially when you try and find them again and you can't. Store them in Excel, Microsoft Word, Apple Notes, etc. After doing YouTube for around 6-7 months, and after loads of trial and data, I found out that having just one system where you put all the ideas together and you see them come through from start to finish is by far the best and easiest way to kind of go about it. So here's where Notion comes into play. I've been using Notion for around 7 months and around 3-4 months for making YouTube videos. And now I kind of use Notion for basically everything I do. So how can you make this kind of database? I have a little confession. In the next section I had a mare when I was trying to edit the whole bit. So here's post-production Jarek trying to stitch all of it together. Okay, step 1, you want to create a new page. So you go here, you go add new page. Right, and now you want to title it, so you go content, and then you want to select the board database. And then you want to select new database and you get this. Right, so what can we do? So first you want to change the titles of each of the columns. You can add new columns by pressing this button right here. So what I want to call this, it's ready to film. Go edit. You can change the colors by pressing these 3 dots and then again just changing the color. And now you can start creating pages under each of the columns. So here you can create a new page and then you can come up with random ideas. So you go some ideas. How to make toast, fine. How to film a YouTube video, fine. And how to speed read, fine. And now, individual ones, you can populate it. So you can say whatever you want, make all the points, and then you can move each of the pages along. So for example, after you got the initial idea, start scripting it. That I mean having some sort of bullet points, and then after you finish scripting, you go ready to film, and then afterwards you are editing. And after you finish editing, you publish, and then you got this. Another useful tip, if you're gonna have the same titles under each of the pages, you can actually create some sort of template. So if you go new, you go new template. So you go new vid template, and then you can populate it. So yeah, cool. After you make something like this, yeah, you're more or less done. So, and then now if you got a new idea, let's say how to read, and then you click on this and you should have new template here. So if you go new vid template, click on that and you should have all of this pop up. Perfect. Big hack. This saves a bunch of time. Eventually, after doing this for a few months, your Notion is going to look something like this. But again, it's important to experiment with what you like, what you don't like. And big hack here. So what you can actually do, let's say I basically finished scripting all these videos and then I have 3 of them sitting there ready to film. I can actually batch the videoing of the whole thing together, which saves so much time. But all of this, I mean, it normally takes a while to actually get going. So it normally takes like 10-20 minutes to actually set up all the equipment, and then it takes you about like 10-20 minutes to actually prepare, get comfortable speaking, get warmed up. And then after do it again, you have to take all the equipment down. So instead of batching 4 videos, you're doing 4 videos kind of separately. It would take you about 2 hours to actually do all of this instead of half an hour. So saving basically 1.5 hours of your time. Thank you so much for watching the video. I've taken a course about becoming, I guess, a better YouTuber. And I've posted my biggest lessons from the course right here. So if that's something interesting, check it out. You might find it really useful.